a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Huskers will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Purdue's offense is on the field for the first time today. Up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Joyner. He's going to run it. Crosses the 30. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. The Boilermakers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll go to the ground. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough. So got to continue to play well within the conference.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Going to try to get it himself. It's a seam wide open, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Purdue!
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Nebraska's offense has the ball for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, Dave.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And you had all day to stew on and get excited and dream about getting sacks, and it took no longer than the first play to get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This defense has been doing it all year long.
The Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give to the back. He's past the 30. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down. The Cornhuskers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They've got the screen set up. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Into enemy territory and out of bounds. That's a 41 after the good game there.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
These corners backing off a bit. Dropping back, it's Kamara. It's complete. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. And the Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. Sweet cut there. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And really kind of a Jekyll and Hyde opening drive for the defense in the game. They've given up some yards and they've given up some big plays, but they've also got 2 sacks now already. So a little bit of back and forth. I think you're looking for a little bit more consistency from this defense now as the game develops.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Here we go. Hand off from the gun. Find some fresh air. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
On the snap, it's Joyner. Flushed out of the pocket. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes a grab past the marker. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
The give out of the gun. He's loose. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It stops. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Oh, out of space. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. And the Boilermakers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Running back searching for a hole. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Offense changing the play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Branch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Sometimes you have to put it in a tight window, and sometimes the window is gargantuan, and it was there.
Yeah, that was one of them big old huge windows. And I tell you what, when you throw over the middle of the field, a lot of times quarterbacks are a little bit hesitant. When you're that open, it's easy to pull the trigger, easy to make the decision, make the read, get the ball to your receiver.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Joyner. Got some room headed to the goal line. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down goal to go. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Rain. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down. You're probably expecting the offense to throw it with a little bit more room to work with.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. From the gun, give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Back to throw, it's Kamara. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Huskers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Flushed out of the pocket. At midfield, he's got room. Wide open spaces. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Joyner. And this Wildcat is going to be deep clawed, stopped in the backfield. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
Dropping back, it's Kamara. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
The Cornhuskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, running back on the move. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. And the Huskers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Kamara. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll ride Davis here. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They're going to ride this running back. Turning it on. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Touchdown, Purdue! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside, and that's about as easy as it can get.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Looking to throw, it's Kamara. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
They punt it away on 4th down. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Boilermakers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll try the run. The Boilermakers will move the sticks.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that wildcat, and they give up a big play. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. In the final period of this one. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Lining up in the wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Still looking on the move. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. So they come to the line, and the wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Ray. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Finds him out of the backfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Leaves it with the running back. At the 35, he's open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Huskers in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Looking to throw, it's Kamara. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Cornhuskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 45. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. The option look. The pitch. Inside the 25. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run it. It's Ives. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten at this point. you've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished